Notes, friend or foe. Actors like to get notes, for it means that what they did was noticed. Directors love to give notes. It is the one time that they are ensured an audience. This means that note sessions can sometimes go on for quite a long time. 3 hours is not unknown. And when a note is given, it is usually accompanied by a solution. Even if you disagree with the solution, it does not mean that the note is wrong. Something must have caught the director's attention at that moment. The fact of a note is important, the detail is not always so, and the actor's job is to do something different, with or without discussion or explanation. How you should respond to notes is worth considering here. It is an open session with the entire cast. Don't argue back, and don't give detailed reasons as to why you did something. It is better to avoid long discussions at this stage. Take any criticism with good grace. A witty remark can be acceptable. Grab a pen, spontaneously, to jot down a note or two, but don't sit there with a pen poised over a foolscap notepad as if you are expecting a large number. The rest of the cast will probably think you're an enthusiastic nerd. Actors feel really sad if the director leaves them out completely in a notes session. They then don't know whether the director thinks they are wonderful, it would have been nice to be told, or dreadful, which could be the reason for being ignored. There is a useful lifeline here. If you get no notes, assume you are wonderful. As directors always think that they can cure any problem and help any actor, you must believe that if you are receiving no notes, everything is fine. Not only is this realistic, but also it will lead to your having a happier life. Remember that a good note, or no note, means you are fine at that moment in rehearsal, and can well be expected to change and improve as the days go by. Of course, there are always the odd exceptions. Don't feel bad, then, if you get to be the whipping boy, it can be the luck of the draw, and you must not let it affect you badly. Also, don't feel insulted if the director gives you a line reading, telling you how to say a line. Just treat it like any other note, that is, something must be wrong, and to solve it you have been given a solution that might or might not be accurate, but you must do something about it. Notes to or from fellow actors can be tricky. Suppose, for example, that a fellow actor is doing something in rehearsal you feel is totally wrong. It could be the way he is saying a particular line, perhaps he is putting the wrong emphasis on it. You are dying to say something, but would it be the right thing to do? If the other actor is senior to you, he might not take too kindly to your interference. It would be worth having a private word with the director, if, and only if, the line he is misreading affects your part in some way. Further than that you cannot go. If, however, it is a junior actor, and you feel your experience would be appreciated, take him to one side and ask him if he would mind your commenting on one of his lines. He can always ask to be left alone, or he can ask for the note. Conversely, the tables could be turned, and someone in the cast has a strong feeling that you are doing something against his instincts. He gives you a note, and although you feel your way is right, try seeing his point of view, because if he feels strongly enough to say something, the chances are that something is wrong. It is a delicate balance either way, but the professional approach is to exchange opinions to achieve a better result. Then finally, there are the notes you give to yourself. It is a very good idea to keep a journal of your productions, and note down things learned or things to do in the future. Nothing is more annoying than making a mistake and realizing that it is not the first time you have done that, but you had forgotten to remember it. Rereading the journal every now and again can show you patterns of behavior that perhaps need to be dealt with sooner rather than later.